Okay.
Do you see grapes? Do you see lots of food you like?
I did purpose.
Blueberries.
I too.
Hey, should we show everybody all of the food?
What those?
Tater tots.
Dots. Hot dogs.
Eggs.
Eggs. What those?
Still eggs. Micah, Mama needs to show everybody all the food. Should we do that?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's grocery haul time. As you saw, my 3-year-old is having fun figuring out what everything is and trying to be involved. And as I'm talking, he is attempting to see if he can push his fingers through the eggshells. So before I lose any food off of this table, let me show you everything we got. All right, guys, here it is. If you hear noises, it's because Micah's still helping out. Okay, starting at the back, we have got a box of plain Chex and 2 boxes of chocolate Chex. Now, I had bought some previously, maybe a month ago, for a couple of different recipes and plans that we had for them. The kids got a hold of the rest of the chocolate Chex, absolutely in love. So I said we would get some more so that way they could eat that. We're kind of moving back into a cereal phase again. They really just seem to cycle through what exactly they're eating. I've got a bottle of caramel syrup for my coffee. I usually keep that, vanilla, and toasted marshmallow on hand. Just depends on my mood, which one I have each day. It was time to get more of that. I've got, let's see, Sean picked up a bag of the Simply Cheetos hiding back there and 2 bags of Ruffles. The Ruffles are so we can have nachos again this week. The kids are pretty excited about that. I'm trying to keep a balance between the fairly easy meals and the more involved meals that we'll have leftovers. 2 bags of the frozen green beans. We've been out for a while. Sam's Club has been out for a while. Sean found them. He was able to get 2 bags today. So we'll have those in the freezer for a little bit. Those will go into various meals. Bag of tater tots. It turns out my kids absolutely love tater tot casserole, and I will make it on occasion for them. So it's easy to have. Plus, honestly, tater tots are just something cheap and easy to have as a side to a lot of meals. As we're changing things up, not something you've seen me buy a lot in the past, probably a little bit more often here going forward until things get easier to find again. I said last time we picked up this bag of mozzarella cheese. Guys, I'm not a fan of pre-shredded cheese. I don't like the fact that they add the silicone and everything to keep it, or any of the anti-caking agents. But it turns out my kids absolutely love it. And mozzarella is a pain in the rear to shred. So yeah, that's honestly what it is. And I don't think Sam sells unshredded mozzarella cheese. You can't buy a block of it. I've bought that other places, but this just cheaper and easier. The kids are loving it, so whatever. Certain things I've chosen not to fight anymore. More eggs. We do have some left. We've got a couple of kids and Sean that really like to make themselves omelets or scrambled eggs when they don't want what's in the fridge for leftovers or anything like that. So we've got those. I had him go ahead and pick them up even though we have some left, purely because it is still kind of tough to catch them if you're not careful. And he said that there were some there. I hesitated, told him to go ahead and grab it because, you know, chances are we won't be able to get them in a few days or a week when we actually need them. So he picked up blueberries. Those look really good. The grapes and strawberries. We're moving it towards summer, so produce is looking better. Easier to find. Does not mean it's cheaper right now, but that's just the way things go. A case of, I don't know if you can see the flavor there. This is a case of apple bubbly. Not my favorite flavor. That's actually for Blake. Our 7-year-old absolutely loves it purely because it's green and that's his favorite color. And it's bubbly water. It's a treat. He knows I drink it. And so that's actually a reward for him when he is trying to get something done, or I just need an extra incentive for him. He gets to have a can of water. Guys, if I can bribe my kids with a can of water, believe me, I'm gonna do it. So then we've got 2 bags of the colored peppers, or the tricolor peppers, and then a bag of green peppers. We are having fajitas again this week. So we'll do that. I may go ahead and do a recipe video on that. I'm not gonna promise it though. We've got kind of some busy things coming up, and it's gonna depend whether or not I have time to do it when I'm making it, or if I think about it. Because unfortunately I get busy and I kind of forget sometimes. And then a bag of lettuce. So that is, both Sean and I have been eating more salads. Unfortunately, we still have not found more of my salad dressing that is safe for me to eat. So we'll see. I'm gonna start running low on that here very soon, and then we'll have to go from there if I still can't find any. But there it is. That's all we've got for this week. Now let me flip it around. Let me tell you a couple other things that are happening with our food and our budget. Okay, so what you're not seeing here is the milk that I picked up yesterday. I picked up a thing of the Fairlife whole milk, a thing of the almond milk, the jug of it that we normally get. I also picked up 3 small freezer meals for myself to have when there's something that the kids are eating that I just can't. Like today for lunch, they're gonna have pigs in a blanket. I can't eat those. So I've got that on hand as an alternative if there's no leftovers in the fridge for me. With all of that said, we are under $200. Now the exact amount, I don't know. I've got to actually look at what I spent at Target yesterday. So far today, Sean is only at like 100, I think it was $120, he said. Somewhere in 120 to 130 range. Add that with what I spent yesterday, probably another $20, $30, I'm guessing. Because I grabbed myself something to eat yesterday too, but that technically counts in the food budget. He is going to be going to Family Fair to get apples in 2 days. He waits until over the weekend to go get those. Also, our whole chickens, he's starting to figure out the schedule of when they get those in. We're not certain on it yet, so I'm not gonna say anything about what that schedule is. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I wanna say, because I wanna make sure we get our chickens. And that sounds very selfish, but you know what? I have 9 people to feed. So I'm gonna try to make sure that we get them. And so he will go back in a couple days for those, if his theory is correct. He's the one doing the shopping, not me. So I don't even actually know. And yeah, so that's, and I'm sure guys, if you go in and you ask the meat department when they get different things in on average, they'll be able to tell you, oh, typically on Mondays or Thursdays or Sundays, whatever. So there's that. Even getting those things, we are gonna stay under our $300 budget. I'm utilizing a lot of stuff that is out of our pantry, only replacing that as we go through certain things. For the fajitas, we did buy that other package of chicken fajita meat a week or 2 ago. That stuff is far enough outdated that I was able to get that, so it was in that budget. And then the peppers this week. So that's kind of how I'm balancing things right now to try and keep it under budget right now. I have no doubt there's going to be some weeks where we're still gonna go over that $300 mark, especially if there's a lot of things we have to replace all at once. But right now we're finding a way to make it work, finding our new balance, which guys, I'm gonna have some news coming up soon too. That's all gonna change and we're gonna have to readjust our budget and stuff just slightly, but that'll be in another video. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get these groceries put away. I hope that you guys are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything coming up next. And we'll see you in the next one.